Yes, yes, yeah. Yes, yes. Let me turn that thing on real fast. What up, y'all? Checking out my squidments. Making sure my squidments are good. You know what I'm saying? Everything all good in the neighborhood. Everything all good. What's going on with y'all? Peoples. I had I had strep throat, man. If y'all wondering, I probably don't even care. But you know what I'm saying? Just in case you're wondering where I was at, I had strep throat. It was killing me. Man, I said, is this karma from what I be doing to these old necks out here? Nah, but man, I never had my tonsils removed. So felt like my whole tonsils was finna just fall out my damn face. You know what I'm saying? And no good. No good on the play. No good on the play. So I had to get over that. I tried to do like, most of us do, dealt with them self-diagnosed remedies and all that. And it wasn't working. I tried to do the tea and I tried to do the tea and the ginger ale and the all the stuff like that, and the whole time it was like, yeah, I'm getting full off tea. And I was eating the hot peppers and trying to see if it was cold. I could like kind of break down, and I'm getting hot. I'm feeling hot, hot, hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm sauce, but I wasn't getting no better though. I was going through everything but recovery. You know what I'm saying? So I had to finally break. Let me see. It's past 2 minutes. All right, cool. Had to finally break my black ass down. Go to the hospital, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you got insurance, use it. If you got a physician, if you got Obamacare, whatever you got, use that shit. Because when I went to go get so I went like 3 days. I'm like, I'm trying to rest. I'm drinking tea. I'm eating chicken noodle soup. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying to the ancestors and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that. Then I go to the hospital on day 3 when it feel like my tonsils is made out of rocks and I can't swallow or do nothing. I said, you know what? If I get up in the morning, man, tell the ancestors, you know what I'm saying, to meet me at Sinai. You know what I mean? Cause if I get up and it's feeling like this, man, I got to go. I'm going to get some medical science and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the hospital and they confirmed it or whatever. Now they do the little swab and all that, and they confirmed that I had strep throat. And so they said, okay, we could give you some pills, and the pills gonna take a couple of days, or we could give you a shot, and it's gonna work right away. You know what I'm saying? But it's the shot. It's a penicillin is thick, and so it hurt like when they putting it in, and the shot just take a long time for them to pump all that mess into you. But it take like 2 days, and I was tripping because immediately when I got home, right away it was better. I said, dude, technology and living in a first world country and all that shit where we don't gotta sit in next to the fire wrapped up in blankets till our fever break is a blessing. Like I was able to, when I got done playing, you know what I'm saying, ancestral healer, I said, let me go take my ass to the hospital. And right away they swabbed me, they checked, like they got the science. You know what I'm saying? They checked, do. Oh yeah, this is what it is. They broke it down, pharyngitis or whatever it's called, the scientific term or whatever. And they like, yeah, just we give you the shot, boom, it should start working within 24 hours if it don't come back. Meanwhile, you with no medical science, you be sitting at home damn near in a coma like, I don't know, and my tea is going to kick in. And, you know, it's just stupid, man. And like, it is good. It costs a lot to, if you don't got insurance, whatever. But yo, health is worth more for one. And two, it's only so much you're gonna be able to do to yourself without some medicine, man. Like, that applesauce in the sock and hanging upside down and shit, and all that old shit your grandmama used to tell you to do or whatever or whatnot. Might not work. It might not work all the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got some ones for y'all today though. Uh, Hold on Give me a little second. This shit acting a little. All right, there we go. My bad about that. Sometimes when you you'll have your analytics up, and then when you go to the clip, it'll like autoplay. I think YouTube, they think they helping you and shit, but no, YouTube, you're not. You don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so you're fucking me up, YouTube. But that's for YouTube. But nah, we got some good clips, man, today coming back from my recovery and all that. It was a lot of stuff that happened over the weekend. The fight was good for all the boxing fanatics. The fight was off the chain, man. Ooh, that was a good fight. That was one of the best cards. That was the best card we had of the year so far, right? So definitely it was good. My birthday was this weekend. My birthday was on Saturday. So I turned big 4-0. You know what I'm saying? I was joking today. I said my first major purchase as a official grown man at 40, you know what I'm saying? Official grown up, you know what I'm saying? With some solar panels, shit, for my crib. I said, fuck the dumb shit. We finna flex some savings in this motherfucker, some generational savings. You know what I'm saying? I might pop the trunk with nothing but Groupon books. You know what I'm saying, on y'all and shit, giving them out like bricks. You want some savings, bro? You know what I'm saying? But now we got some good ones for y'all today. Speaking of the law and all that, another thought cop busted. Another one. Like Khaled say, man, she got busted up and shit in Georgia, Fulton County. They just busted 18 cops. In a good looking prison. You know what I'm saying? Giving up plenty coochie. They was giving up some coochie. So they got busted. But that was in the UK. This is over here in America, and it's a black lady or whatever. But she look a little bit deranged or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She looked like somebody cheating ass auntie that went down to the jail and found a boyfriend. Act like she don't talk to nobody. Act like all she do is go to work and work doubles and triples and shit. They ain't got time for no man. Meanwhile, she dating the dudes down at the jail. Get y'all auntie, man, because we gonna get on her ass today. Damn, man, we got a sad story. This one pissed me off. Sad, but it make you mad as a man. So dude gets into it, baby mama. No, not even his baby mama, his wife. You know what I'm saying? Dude, like a manager or something. Cause she was talking about he got employees, and she was trying to she did what Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart. Oh my God. Open chest for that. Boom, boom. Kevin Samuels called sign language. He said women use sign language. That means shame, ignore, guilt, need to be right. You know what I'm saying? And this woman, when this argument jumped off and when the conflict jumped off, sure enough, she got to the shame phase. She was talking stuff about him, trying to get him, trying to shame him in the eyes of his employees. As far as what he was saying to her and what he did have to say to her, she was ignoring it. And she brung her mama into their house, like a little echo chamber. So her and the mama just going back and forth all around dude. They not listening to dude. They ignoring dude and they echoing what they want to hear back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Guilt. Then that's the G in sign language. Then she started trying to guilt him, right? She was like, oh, you got 4 kids and this and that and the third. And she was trying to take his phone and do all this stuff. And he like, dude, stop. You know what I'm saying? Trying to guilt him. But then when it got to the last one, the need to be right, it got deadly. You know what I'm saying? This was her need to be right. Man, listen. They talking about these hoes is macho out here, man, for real. and they talking about they the new man and all that. That also mean making dumb decisions with playing with guns, making dumb decisions, being losers, throwing their life away. Basically saying F they kids. It's all about ain't nobody finna test my nuts. And that's what she was skidda-da-da-da-da. That skidda-da-da, don't play with it, don't play with it. And you know what I'm saying? Unalived their own child's father. We gonna look into it, man, because it's sickening, okay? And then one of these shorts that I found, I wanted to go through, and I'm gonna go through it first. Lady said she wanna have kids, but she don't want no man. You know what I'm saying? And she would rather be submissive to her child than be submissive to a man. It's some dumb shit. But we gonna definitely break that down because she thought she was saying some shit. And not only that, we gonna go to the comments and I'm gonna show you how stupid the comments is. Every time you have a female say something dumb, a narrative come with it because it's like, it seemed like sometimes it's more about pushing buttons and proving that you could be disruptive to prove your worth than it is about a sister. So, like, think about Eve in the Bible. Oh, what's this? What's this? Paradise? You think it's paradise? You think it's paradise? How about that? You know what I'm saying? Bit the apple. Why? Because she could. Paradise is good for you, Eve. You don't know what's good for me. The apple is good for me. You know what I'm saying? The serpent is good. And then it's like, all right, whatever. Then Adam weak ass gave in and here we are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, where we at, you know? At least that's my rendition of the situation. But nah, so it's like some girls, they got that same spirit, man. It's just like, let me see what I could disrupt. And you know, we gotta look into that, dude, because they disrupting the whole community with this line of reasoning, wanting to have these kids and not wanting to have no husband or nothing. It's stupid. I'm gonna explain it further because we gonna get into it first. But first and foremost, I'm gonna do my analytics. I'm gonna come back and we gonna get this thing cracking, man. Y'all already know how the routine go. Mac World, let's go. Mac World, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. What's going on with y'all today, man? All right, so like I told y'all, shit, we got some stuff we gotta get into, man. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Like cooked crack, no racism. You know what I'm saying? But we back at it, man. I had that strep throat. I couldn't do no show with no strep throat. You know what I'm saying? My strep throat was so bad, I would have went viral for real. You know what I'm saying? I would have been coughing into the mic and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was off my feet, so I couldn't even eat a chicken nugget. But now look, I can eat one. But it's hot though, so I actually can't eat it right now. But yeah, man, it's crazy out here, dude. And so first and foremost, I wanna give a shout out to all my new subs and shit. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead, hit that sub button. I'm trying to get to my first 500 viewers maybe by, I don't know, I'm gonna set the goal for like the end of April or something. And I'm at 454, so that's like 46 more viewers that I need. So if you ain't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Always make sure you hit the like button to support the content. That's the best way to help me get into the algorithm so I can reach more people in the algorithm. And yeah, so let's get into it. All right, so first and foremost, y'all, I want to show y'all this video. So I'm looking at this right here, right? And you see incoming stitch. For y'all that don't know what a stitch is, like that's a term that, as far as I know, it comes from TikTok. And like it'll be like you take somebody's video. Man, I want to eat this nugget so bad, but it's hot. You know what I'm saying? I want to eat this nugget so bad, but if I burn the shit out my tongue, I'm not gonna be no good for the rest of the podcast, right? All right, so let's get on her big head ass, her little cute ass. So she say a stitches come from, if somebody takes something and like make a video a short, it really come from shorts, and you add on to it. You take their video and you play it, but you add your piece of, commentary onto it. That's called a stitch, right? So when you see incoming stitch, that's what that means. And so you see what the stitch is, what it's about. She say she rather be a mom before she'll be a wife. And you know what I think right away? I think, but let's see what she got to say though. Let's see why, right? See what she got to say.
Than a husband?
Than a husband. No, you just think when you're a wife, you're a mom, you still have to find time to.
I'm gonna refresh it real fast, y'all, because they bring in the shorts. I don't know why YouTube like to bring in their shorts are automatically muted. So here we go.
I'd rather be a mom before I be a wife.
Really? That is very interesting.
Wow. I just rather cater to a child than
a husband.
No, you just think when you're a wife, you're a mom, you still have to find time to be yourself. And I'd rather just find time to be a mom and just be myself as of right now. It's just I'd rather be a mom right now.
This is America's secondary agenda. You already know what the first agenda is. We're not going to talk about that. But this is the secondary agenda, to get women to just use men for children instead of getting married and having two-parent households. I always say women are children. This is how you incentivize children. You give them candy, which is $1,000 a month, and you give them the opportunity to run around unruly with no structure, which is you don't have to get married in order to take care of your baby. We'll just pay you to have a baby.
I'd rather be a mom before I be a wife.
All right, so let's talk about that right there, right? So she says she rather be a mom before she be a wife. Now, first of all, the first thing I like to do, so it don't just, Annette said she should just adopt. Man, you know what? Shout out to Annette, man, because you smart and you hit the point I was kind of going to make right on the head before I even got to make it. Man, sometimes I think I think it'd be a combination of different things, but let me try and nail it down to one thing right here. Something I want to call princess syndrome. You know what I'm saying? If you remember Disney movies, it didn't matter what situation the princess was in. She always at the end always ended up with the prince and ended up getting what she wanted or things going her way. You know what I mean? Whether she was the stuck in the tower, the prince came to save her. Whether she was getting abused by the wicked stepsisters, the prince came to save her. You know what I'm saying? It's always something. The prince always comes save her in the end. It's the Disney. Some people got princess syndrome. Like, in the end, it's always going to go the way they want it to. And what that does is that breeds a certain selfishness, right? Yeah. That wasn't right. Don't tell me long as I had these things in here, they still ain't cooked. I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, that one was good. So it breeds a certain amount of selfishness, and this is what I mean. You say you want to have a kid, but you don't want to. You would rather have a kid than, be a wife. Now, this is where the dilemma come in at. In order for you to even be able to pull that off, unless you plan on doing what Annette said and adopting, is the thing you'll have to do is you'll have to find a man that's willing to just impregnate you and walk away. Most men, if they are men of character, if they men of pride, they not just giving out their seed to any old girl. I want a baby. You want to get me pregnant? You want to have? No, they don't want their seed. They don't want their legacy, their living legacy just anywhere scattered about with any damn body, right? So your first dilemma is to find a man, because she didn't say she want to adopt children and she rather be a mother. So yeah, I'm finna adopt or nothing like that. That wasn't nowhere in the suggestion, because when she say she rather be a mother, she want that raw eggplant. She want that bareback eggplant. She ain't trying to go get artificially inseminated just because I just love motherhood. She don't even got the look in her face. She got the sneaky eyes already and shit, right? I got a new theory about these chicks, though. Let me tell y'all when we get done. But about these defaults, like with the baby hair and the lashes and all that, I learned some shit about makeup, and they got metal in it, and they got heavy metals in it. And I think these chicks that they wake up and they put on makeup every day and all that shit, I think they lost their mind. They got neurotoxins, like heavy metal poisoning is driving them crazy. So sometimes when they be like, I said what I said and all that stuff, I think they losing their mind. And they don't know it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they just saying shit. They probably just, I said what I said. Like they don't even know what's really, you know what I'm saying, going on. So that's my new theory, because they be saying some stupid shit. All right, so let me put this in perspective for you, right? I'm a man, and they say everything is equal. Man can do what women could do. Women are becoming like men and not needing men no more and all that. Okay, cool. Let's test it out. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be a father. I just want to be a father, but I don't want a family. I just want a kid, but I don't want to be a husband. Because see, when you have a wife, you have to be a husband and a provider, and I just would rather be a father and worry about myself. Don't that shit sound stupid? It don't even sound right. What the fuck am I talking about? If you can say something and it sound completely idiotic when it come out of man's mouth, then just know that you're taking advantage of your position as a woman and y'all kind of being expected to be operating more off of emotion and being unreasonable. Because if I said some shit like that, and then so the next thing a woman would say, if I was to be like that, or a man was to be like that, I just want to be a father, or I just rather be a baby's father than be a than be a husband because I don't want to have to be a provider and all this. I'd rather focus on myself and my child. Like, y'all would be like, bro, first you'll be like, you sound stupid. Then you'll be like, it's not the same with you as a man because you haven't went, you don't go 9 months carrying the baby or whatever, right? True indeed, right? So now let's go to the next thing. Well, I'm just gonna adopt a kid because I just wanna be a father of a child. I don't wanna be a husband. Like, then y'all will be like, nigga, what you talking about? A kid need a mother. So you just gonna adopt a kid and make the kid a single parent, single father kid with no possibility of a mother because it's what you want? And that shit sound ridiculous, don't it? It make me sound dumb when I say some shit like that, right? But that ain't how the internet work. So let's listen to what she said again, and then let's look at some of the comments.
Really? That is very interesting. Wow.
I just rather cater to a child than
a husband.
No, you just think when you're a wife, you're a mom.
I want to point that out too. You see, she said it's like she would rather cater to a child than a husband. So they only looking at the aspect of it as having to do things for your husband. And they figure, I think part of her selfish reasoning is that if I'm doing things for a child, I really don't want to do shit for nobody except myself. But with my child, it's my child and I'll be forced to do it. But she said she would rather cater to a child than a husband. You're not even, and that's a lot of thing with these mothers, having a child and being a mother ain't about catering to your child. You have to actually raise your child. You cater to your man, but y'all don't need a man, remember? So this will end up happening with these weird assholes too. They start giving their kids characteristics like they owe man. You have these mothers out here who treat their sons like it's their man and they all in a relationship and all that. That's because they didn't need no man. I don't need no man. But you want kids so bad. But then you see, you have a son, you have a daughter, they end up getting into a relationship or doing something. You're not with that shit because you sat up, you didn't have nothing and you focused on having them to offset you having to go be with somebody and shit. So now you ain't finna let them have no peaceful relationship with nobody or nothing like that. Like, that's against the code. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even finna let it happen. So you have a lot of these mothers like this end up treating their son like he they boyfriend. This like some of that Blueface mama type shit. You know what I'm saying? This how she end up in the middle of fights with his girlfriend and videos about Blueface's eggplant and all that. Like, he not your son. Like, you know what I mean? This how it end up like that. And so, you know, it just sounds ridiculous. Now, let's look at these comments and see what they had to say about it, though, because that's always the interesting part. Hold on. Let me see. All right. I don't know if y'all can see it real good. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to try and go with yeah, like that. All right. I'm going to go with a little bit more. All right. A little bit deeper. All right, boom. He said this did not age well. Hope she understands what she said. He said she is not worthy of my companionship. Woman don't want to do shit for a man, but she wants a man to do everything for her. A wife is responsible for her husband and her child's well-being. By taking the child and collecting child support, they get the money for the child without the responsibility. So these are guys, right? Let's go. Let's see what some of the girls had to say. Okay, the first girl, she said, what? She should work at a daycare center. She bugging. Ha ha, that's funny. I like that. I know, right? All right, let's see what she say. She just after the child support payments. For the women who think this way, best of luck to you. I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of Dr. Milana Perez and so on and so forth. Yeah, because another thing, you say you don't need a man, but shit, you think it's just going to be a cakewalk raising a child by yourself? And are you going to do it with no complaints? Or are you going to do it because complaining is part of what you looking forward to? Like, man, I got a built-in complaint now to not be shit. Because, man, I'm just finna say it, man. Look, I turned 40 this weekend, and I done worked to get here. It took me a long time to get here. And to get where I'm at, and I ain't got much, but what I do got is some shit that count and some shit I could pass on. So I feel like I earned the right to speak freely. And I'm gonna just say this, man, a lot of these hoes are losers. They don't got nothing going on. They don't got no money. They didn't pay attention in school. They talk about dudes who ain't pay no attention in school and couldn't read. They couldn't read either in school. You know what I'm saying? They was just cute. It was losers, man. Let me see. This is sad. Excuse me. This is sad. I love being my husband's wife and the mother of his children. I feel so much joy catering to their wants and needs. I heard that they drive me nuts sometimes, but I love the world we've created. I gotta like that. I wouldn't trade it to be a single mom. We're not perfect. I can't imagine life without a man, because you created you a family that's yours. You know what I'm saying? She for the atmosphere. She's for the Milky Way. You know what I'm saying? Is that where we at? We in the Milky Way? Yep, she for the Milky Way. She for the whole galaxy. And then it said, yes, because having a child gives you plenty of personal time. Exactly. Man, shout out to dude. You know what I'm saying? 2 shots to dude, because exactly. She think it's all good. Yeah, I would rather cater to a child. No, what you would rather do is not cater to nobody. When you think about being responsible and all the no account raw eggplant you want, and you think about the outcome, you rather have the outcome be you being a single mom, because that way you could get some benefits and you could fake like you responsible. Kids got to put up with whatever mother they get. The father is optional. The father could be X'd out by the mother, but a lot of times the mother you get is the mother you got, and you can't do nothing about it. And a lot of these mothers, they take advantage of that. They not having 7 and 8, 9 kids, you know what I'm saying, because they just got the spirit of motherhood. These hoes is human trafficking. They trafficking and creating babies for benefits. You know what I'm saying? They some semen dump benefit collect checkpoints. Damn, that's fucked up. But that's what it is, though. That's what it is. Let me see. Yep, she gonna make her son a son husband. Yep, that's exactly what she gonna do. Let me see what the reply said. I effing hate that too. It's not a good look at all. Yep, that's what she gonna be doing. She gonna have that little nigga dressed like a club promoter with little braids in his hair. She gonna get him a little bracelet, a little gold watch, and she gonna be kissing him all in his face, talking about, this my man. He's so fine. This my man. She finna do some weirdo shit when she get that kid that she don't want to have no father, right? And then let me see what she knows. Her limitations are smart. She knows her limitations. That's smart. Volunteering for a life of poverty and misery. And then wants a man to come along later and clean it up. Yep, because that's what she gonna want later. She don't want the man that she want the kid with. She want to choose what man she want to, splash her guts out and shit and be willing to walk away. Then she want to take that child, and then she wants to be able to choose the man she wants to raise that other man's child. You know what I'm saying? She said, this is so sad to hear. Whatever happened to meeting him or her, getting to know each other, develop, build a relationship, get married, build, and then start a family. That's together. This is so sad. Yep, she just want a kid. She said, what she talking about? She rather be a baby mama than a wife. Woo, child, a ghetto. She knows herself. She wants to share her life with someone else whom she knows will most likely genuinely love her. However, just not in a relationship or marriage. A child genuinely, unconditionally loves mommy, and mommy genuinely, conditionally loves her child. Same applies to dads. People do stop liking one another, but they still love and support the child. You're lying. She's lying her ass off. Just so y'all know, she's lying. The woman is delusional. She is setting herself up for failure. Yep. No, it's some good comments. I'm actually proud of the people in the comments, man. They actually held that shit down. They didn't really give her too much quarter like that, and I like that, because that's fucking up our community. When you have a lot of mothers out here that you can't have a child, only a woman can have a child. But when the single source of creating a family and the seed, the earth that you need to plant the seed in. I'm finna get Hotep on y'all, peace queen. You know what I'm saying? But nah, when the ground that you gotta plant the seed in is fucking tainted soil and shit, how is that seed gonna grow up? What type of daughter would you have if this was her mama? You know what I'm saying? What type of son is she gonna have where she says she just wants to cater to a kid, but she not thinking about what that kid leave. What if her kid be like, mommy, can I have a daddy? Then she gonna go, yeah, baby. Then she gonna break down and write a Facebook post about it. Oh, little Quantavion wants a daddy. Oh, I gotta do this, y'all. Why y'all black man let me down? You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna go back to her video of, I would rather cater to a child and worry about myself. You know what I'm saying? When Quantavion get the looking at her like, mommy, how do my nuts work? And she can't answer no fucking questions. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be mad. Then she gotta go looking for, you know what I'm saying, Russell Resthaven or whatever. These are the Sierra types and shit. She let Future skeeting her guts after like 2 weeks, and then she went right and found her a Russell. But let's go to the next clip, because speaking of people making all the wrong choices, man, we got another one. We got another cop got caught in the jail messing around, man. And these they love them. They love the felons, man. You know what I'm saying?
One position the Fulton County Sheriff's Office in Georgia is always advertising for is their detention officer position at the Fulton County Jail. And that's pretty much everywhere across the country. There's always a need for people to look after the jailed, the incarcerated. Not much of a barrier to entry either. You have to either have a high school diploma, a GED will work as well, 1 year of experience in public safety or security, or you could just have 1 year of experience in customer service. So technically, you can easily go from Walmart or a cashier at McDonald's or something to satisfy that requirement.
And they hit me up on numerous times about working at a female jail. You know what I'm saying? It's some bad hoes locked up. It wouldn't have worked out for me. Day one, they would have been like, yeah, we seen you looking at inmate 39797 booty real hard. We gonna have to move you to a different pod. You know what I'm saying? Or something. It wouldn't have worked for me. So, yeah.
Then you just have to have a valid Georgia's driver's license and get certified by the state.
They be
that
hiring
process
anybody,
is
that's
easy
what I'm
breezy.
saying.
You simply go through a 2-week program to complete 80 hours of training where officers will learn how to perform standard jail operations and conduct themselves in a manner consistent with legislative and case law decisions. They're paying over $45,000 to beginners with no real experience. Top pay is about $60,000 for the first level of that position, and you get benefits. You're gonna have to monitor inmates, screen inmate visitation, and secure detention facilities. You have a lot of one-on-one contact with inmates. But what I'm still looking for is the part of the description where you're supposed to have relations with them. I looked and still can't find it. You know, trying to understand how this woman right here would allow herself to carry on with inmates, get caught on a video that was recorded and saved on an inmate's phone, and now it's being shared all across social media. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. If you're watching from Fulton County, Georgia, or the Atlanta Metro.
Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. You know, that's what channel this is. Y'all ain't sub to her. She always got some good shit on there. I like Pink Book. She good. She remind me of my sister. She sounds just like my sister. But yeah, let's go.
Takedown of the maximum security wing back in January. During that search, they found weapons and nearly a dozen cell phones. In one of those phones, there was a video of Kawana sitting on an inmate's lap, kissing him, and there was a video of her sucking on the inmate's nasty finger. She gave him a pair of designer glasses. Not sure why he would need that in jail. The county sheriff told reporters he was committed to holding each and every employee accountable to the oath they took to protect and serve the community. He fired Kawana and had her charged and arrested. She had been employed with the Fulton County Sheriff's Office.
Terrence Howard. Look, Terrence Howard finna go after everybody on what? On what that ain't Terrence Howard right there. He finna go after everybody and shit. Man, y'all up here sleeping with inmates, man. Y'all sleeping with the inmates up in here, man. He going after everybody.
Her charged and arrested. She had been employed with the Fulton County Sheriff's Office for a little over 3 years since December 2019. A judge granted her release from jail within the last week while she goes through the legal process.
A sexually explicit cell phone video now has a Fulton County detention officer off the job and facing some very serious charges. The video shows 36-year-old Kawana Jenkins engaged in a lewd act, and the Fulton County Sheriff's Office says it was with an inmate. Channel 2's Audrey Washington's live at the Fulton County Jail. Audrey, you spoke with the now former officer's mother.
Right, and she was clearly very upset when she spoke with me. Now, according to the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, that cell phone with that explicit video on it was actually found during a shakedown right here inside the Fulton County Jail. From a detention officer uniform to a Fulton County Jail jumpsuit, 36-year-old Kawana Jenkins now faces a slew of serious charges. This week, Fulton County Sheriff deputies arrested Jenkins after an explicit cell phone video involving an inmate surfaced. We blurred and stopped the video before the more graphic part, but in the cell phone video, you can see Jenkins sitting in her uniform. Then a man's finger appears near her mouth. She next performs on the man's finger before the video abruptly ends.
Nah. If she... Dude, they in the jail. She in her full uniform. Y'all auntie is bugging, bro. Why y'all let y'all auntie get coerced? Day-to-day, Kia. What's going on, Kia? Why you let your auntie get coerced into sleeping with the inmate? Look at auntie up here. She know this the most action she done had in years. Look at her. She looking like, yep, got me a man. He locked up and I got the key. That's how she looking. My man is locked up, but I got the key. That's what she was thinking. But guess what? Now she locked up and they got the key. Cause she done got her ass locked up over some prison eggplant. Let's go.
Wednesday, we went to Jenkins' home for comment on the situation. Her mother responded through the door. Hi, Miss Jenkins. This is Audrey Washington from Channel 2.
She's not here. No comment, please.
Okay, no comment?
I'm her mother. I don't have no comment.
Officials with the sheriff's office told us deputies initially found
Your
the
daughter out here
contraband
doing
cell
prison
phone
dicks.
and subsequently the lewd video during a shakedown of the Fulton County Jail. In a statement, Sheriff Pat Labat wrote, quote,
That ain't your TT
"As
kid."
Sheriff of Fulton County, I am committed to transparency and to holding each and every employee accountable to the oath they have taken to protect and serve our community. The actions of this one individual are certainly not a reflection of the men and women of the Fulton County Sheriff's Office."
Yeah, it's not right, but what's up with that though, y'all? What's up with these women sleeping with these inmates? I got two of my most valued opinions in here. I got Kia, I got Annette. So if one of y'all ladies could respond to that, why do y'all think that is? Why do you not see the opposite happen at the same rate? Or do y'all think it possibly do? Meaning men sleeping with the women, they probably be like, man, I don't want none of this prison pussy. But I don't know, I guess when you be like, all men are the same, maybe it don't matter if it's, man, lockdown D, man, scientist D, it probably don't matter, right? But what was auntie doing, y'all? She was tripping through her, because I know police get a good pension, so she threw some money away.
Tuesday, a judge
Let's
granted
go.
Jenkins bond. Still, Jenkins faces improper sexual contact and cruelty to inmate charges. And the sheriff's office confirmed that the office did fire Jenkins. As for this incident, we are still asking whether or not this is her first incident involving an inmate. We have not heard back. And right now we are live here right outside the Fulton County Jail here in Northwest Atlanta. Audrey Washington, Channel 2 Action News.
My bad, y'all. My mic was still muted. Sorry. All right, let's see what Kay had to say. Kia said thinking they won't get caught or just being a human and thirsty. Yep. I mean, yeah, I take that. I take that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when, I always ask I always ask a woman opinion about another woman. And when they say something like what Kia just said right away, I take it. You know what I'm saying? You know how you be like, I don't know. But one of the things that you rarely, and I know this sound crazy and you ain't gonna think about it until I say this to you. One of the things that you rarely hear a woman say about a woman's actions is that it's just human nature. Why is that? One of the things you rarely hear is it's just human nature. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is, even if to us we understand it is. You know why I think you don't hear that a lot? Because they gotta acknowledge if it's just human nature and somebody could do a certain thing in its human nature, that apply to men too. And it ain't just because they men. You know what I'm saying? So with them blaming men for a lot, I think they never want to say that, I did this or I did that because it's human nature, because they always want to be able to point the finger. You know what I'm saying? Saying it's human nature leave you basically just like, not like, hey, I can't take accountability, but like it mean that you did it, you know what I'm saying, for reasons inside you, not that you could necessarily put on nobody else. So yeah, when she say just being a human and being thirsty, yeah, that's about it, Y'all, just like a man, we the new, we men and women, we can do everything y'all do, and we do this, and y'all could get thirsty too. Y'all get thirst trapped, and it sound like she was getting the dude. I know it looked like Quavo over here going through a thing. Oh no, that's Jacquees. But it sound like she got trapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, sound like she got thirst trapped by inmate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say he thirst trapped her, but I mean, come on, auntie was coming to work slacks. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't coming. I'm pretty sure she wasn't coming to work looking like that. She probably tried to throw in a little bit of foundation once she start liking the inmate. But she coming up there, slacks, mean look on her face and shit. You know what I'm saying? Here go another one right here. But if she coming up there like that, you buttering this hoe up to make her feel good, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And so he knew what he was doing. Let me see what Pink talking about.
Talking about she was groomed by the PD, turned into a whole victim, pulling out this Me Too card. And I still can't get over that. How did a grown woman get groomed? Especially to sleep around with her co-worker and his wife. No ma'am, you're just a 304 and you could help it because you did know it. Word to TWD.
But see what they gonna do though? What they gonna do is they're not gonna believe her like they believe that white lady. The black lady can't say, the prisoners groomed me, or you know what I'm saying? Even though it was officers, but that make it even worse though. You know what I'm saying? Like she was fucking half the department. They was trading shit with her like trading cards, but it all went down because lieutenant was salty that he was like an older lieutenant and he had videos of what was going on or whatever, but he wasn't getting no play. And I think that's when he started trying to expose her. You know, it always be somebody salty, man, always trying to tell the business when they can't play the game, But that's what happened with the chick with officers with this, the lady we talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? She was fucking around with the inmates. Now, one thing about that is, that's one of them situations to where your coworker is different. Prison is a job, and a lot of shit happen at jobs, like between coworkers. But with the prisoners, you know what I mean? That's different. That's like me working at the nursing home, being an orderly and fucking the old ladies or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're taking advantage of at the senile home or something like that. You know what I'm saying? At the dementia home. So I definitely don't agree with that, man. And I think that, she knew what she was doing. I think a lot of that allure is just to have a man that's like where you want him or whatever. And that brings me to my next and final clip, which is a little bit sad, but it was the one I kind of, I wanted to save it for last or whatever in case y'all didn't see this. This girl named Khadijah Brown, Khadijah, You know what I'm saying? I hate that name because it's a girl that be begging me all the time, and her name is Khadijah. She just a beggar and shit. And I'm like, Khadijah is a bum. Like, to me, I associate that name with like a female bum. You know what I'm saying? So Khadijah, old bum ass, was sat up and killed her husband, right? And she killed her husband because he chose peace. I said, see, that's why Jesus was single. He was way too peaceful to be in a relationship. She would have been like, Jesus, where was you at? Like, my child, I was healing people. Don't tell him come in here with that healing shit. She would have slapped him. Bow. You know what Jesus would have did? He would have turned the other cheek. And that would have really made her mad. You know what I'm saying? Then she would have called Pharaoh like, Pharaoh, he over here hitting me. You need to come put him on a cross or something. That's what she would have did. Jesus said, my child, I am not, thou are not messing with y'all wenches, with y'all, what was the word for hoes back in the days? In the Bible day. What up, Kanisha? Where you been at? Kanisha Woods in the building. Not a lot of things happen between coworkers. Man, Kanisha, you better go on with that shit. You work in the school. I'm pretty sure every room that ain't got kids in it got kids flying around that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Liquid kids. But nah, so bum ass Khadijah killed her husband because he chose peace like Jesus. Let's look at it. Let's go.
Is that Chris?
Video, y'all, and today, man, we got a crazy and wild video, and we got something different to talk about on the roster. Now, pretty much it seems like, man, right now, a Mississippi woman is charged for unaliving her husband on Facebook Live, and I've been seeing this topic go crazy all over social media. So I
Look
felt
at all
like,
the fun times before
one of them
killed the other one.
I should speak on this and do a video about this topic. Now, before we get into this crazy video, man, just to get it started, y'all just hit that like button, bro, and smash that notification bell so that I can keep y'all updated on this situation. And you can just be notified anytime I drop a video. In Columbus, Mississippi is trending. I said, man, a woman that lives in the city of Columbus, Mississippi is trending all over social media after she's charged of taking her husband's life, and everything was streamed on Facebook Live. Now, the article says, a Columbus woman is accused of shooting and unaliving her husband on Facebook Live. The shooting happened at about 7:30 Saturday morning at Green Tree Apartments. Lundy's County Sheriff Eddie Hawkins said Khadijah Brown and her husband Jeremy Brown had been arguing most of the night. He tells WCBI that Jeremy Brown was allegedly trying to leave the apartment and defuse the situation before being shot. He died in the home. The whole incident was being played out on Facebook Live. Deputies were on the scene in a matter of minutes and were able to recover a handgun along.
Let me see if I can find the video, y'all.
Now, 20 disturbing and
Touching. Jason, send that over here. Everybody.
And you can see where everything kind of like started from. It really are alarming. And I'm gonna show y'all now. Obviously, I can't put the actual shooting there, but you can see her.
She wasn't bad looking. She was kind of thick too. But that's that Mississippi thick. It's just good for kids. It ain't good for nothing else because you gotta fight one of them big hoes.
Touch me again. Touching. Jason, send that over here. We'll make it easy. Send it over here. I'm gonna do it just like that. Send that over here. Ain't nobody finna come over here and do nothing. Get your hands on me, bro. Stop touching me. Move. Jesus, stop. Send that over here, Jason. Ain't nobody coming over. Sit down. Get your motherfucking hands on me. Stop touching me, bro. Stop. Stop touching me. Stop. Touch me again. Stop. Let go. Touch me. Touch me again. Touch me a motherfucking again. Touch me again. Ain't nobody finna do that. Ain't nobody finna do nothing.
He said she pulled a gun out on me. Like, so she got the gun out at this point. He like, I'm finna call the police. And you hear the mama, every time it sounds like the daughter is escalating the situation, she keeps saying, y'all need to stop. Ain't no y'all. That be them mamas that ain't got no man. She wouldn't even be there to be involved in her daughter's shit if she had her own man and she was at home doing some shit with herself. Let's go.
Stop. I'm not open here for this. Motherfucker gonna keep her hands on me. Stop. Nobody, I can get out my bed for this. can't people so special, man? Where's my shoes?
Oh, you ain't getting that.
He's trying to move. He's trying to get out of there.
Get somewhere and sit down. Y'all gonna have to start all this. Then y'all what I did.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. She shot him.
Now, as y'all see, man, pretty much, you seems like, and I don't know if that was her mother or what. I'm not sure.
Man, you know what? I got y'all. You know what? I try to use like the YouTubers that like kind of like the up and coming channels and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I could throw some shine on the channels. But look, I got something better for y'all, man. Hold on. Because that particular video right there, I don't think let me see if I can find it. All right, that was let me go to the family. Yeah, all right. I think he gonna play more of the video because I want y'all to see her and shit too. I don't want y'all to just. He played right at the end was when she shot dude or whatever. Look how YouTube be acting, y'all. This shit so that shit is goofy. Let me see. I'm gonna close this one. Oop, I'm gonna close that one. Pow, and I'm gonna see if it even make this one. Look at this bullshit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, God. The following content has been viewed inappropriate for some audience. I don't give a fuck. Man, is that why y'all not showing me my video? Because y'all trying to censor me? I know what the hell going on. All right, here she go. Check her out, y'all. She annoying. She look annoying. I don't like her weave,
nigga. He have something to say, but he ain't here with his kids. He ain't helping.
Listen.
He left at 6:00. He left at 6:06 to go be with his mama.
Left to go be with his mama in the morning. That's the first thing she got a problem with. Even though you ain't got to leave with your mama because your mama in your house with you. In your house with you. Let's go.
Instead of trying to...
Why is there got to be a question about do I need to cook for the kids? Why is there a question?
He don't never have to question. He don't want to question everybody's loyalty. But where is his loyalty at? But he want to talk about me when I am not doing.
Family, we got an unfortunate situation.
So, I'm going to fast forward through the narration.
Being said, make sure you like, comment. The day we met, and we go through our ups and downs and sad and happy times and still remain to be together like always. But what a great journey.
Man, don't know high school relationships. Listen, if you been with somebody since high school, break up with that nigga, man. Or break up with that girl. Y'all was kids when y'all got together. Y'all not gonna make it when y'all grown. Y'all not gonna make it, man. Y'all gonna be different people. And y'all gonna, like, listen, maybe take a break and get back together or something, because y'all gonna end up killing each other.
A recent motive, because only 3 hours before the shooting, she also went to Facebook and posted a message from, I guess, a Facebook friend with the title, Cheater. She also quoted in another post, National Sales and Lease Manager asked his employees, Jeremy Rock Brown, along with another post that's quoted, I have a bad husband, Jeremy Rock Brown. And that
So yeah, I see she was doing a lot to him before she shot him. She was trying to shame him. Shout out, we had 2. Shout out to everybody sticking with it. Let's go.
post alone was all done in the same day, only hours before the shooting. Now that's damage, and I don't even know how can someone come back from such damaged posts. The shooting happened in Columbus, Mississippi. A Columbus woman was accused of shooting and taking the life of her husband on Facebook Live, as we mentioned before. Loudoun County Sheriff Eddie Hawkins the situation before being shot. Now the live was over an hour plus, family, as the about 9 minutes. You won't see everything.
All right, here go the video, y'all. This the good one right here. This without no interruption. So I'm gonna let y'all watch
People
this.
want to have something to say, but he ain't here with his kids. He ain't helping. He left at 6:00. He left at 6:06 to go be with his mama.
If he don't need his mama kid instead of over here trying to cook something to eat.
Instead of trying to.
Why is there got to be a question about do I need to cook for the kids? Why is there a question?
And he don't never have to question. He don't want to question everybody's loyalty. But where is his
Sitting
loyalty?
there repeating her mama.
But he want to talk about me when I am not doing. He want to talk about me when I'm not doing. Talk about unnecessary. Then he talking about calling the police. Talk about I'm gonna get my stuff. But you got 4 kids and a wife. It's 7:36. He can't even be.
He can't even come here and cook for these kids.
He can't even come here to cook for the kids.
You got to be at work.
Y'all hear her just repeating everything her mother's saying? Like, that's where it start at, man. It start with these, a mother and a grandmother together don't equal a father. Let's get that straight. Mother plus grandmother does not equal father to the child. What the fuck?
Nah, matter of fact, he got to be at work at 9.
Okay, well, he still got time to cook for these kids.
And then he got to go pick up his,
he gotta be at work,
buddy
so he need to come cook for the kids before he go to work, since he got time to cook before he go to work. Why he gotta cook then go to work? Why he gotta go to his mama house in the morning, then cook for the kids, then go to work? What you gonna do? Be around here with your mama talking shit all day?
From his job, law.
Well, he need to tell Long he need to get his mama car and go to work.
He pick up his brother-in-law, take him to work, back and forth every day.
I ain't got nothing to
But then,
nobody, helping nobody,
but he can't put gas in both cars.
That's what I'm saying. If Long ain't getting him no gas money to go to work, talking about people got stuff. Okay, he wanna put it like that. Oh, I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I got stuff to do too. I'm over here. I'm over here cooking breakfast.
Yeah, what you on the phone with?
Uncle, boom. I'm talking about uncle.
This hoe getting on my nerves, so let me see what y'all got to say. Let me see. Kanisha said, what if we married? Or, oh, we did take a break. Or we did take a break. Kia say, that's a question for you to answer for yourself. And then Kanisha said, the girl on here is slow. Yeah, she do come off as a little slow. And yeah, that is kind of a personal, that's a case by case kind of situation. If you married and, you know, that like taking them breaks and stuff like that, that's something that I don't feel like those situations work out. Those high school loves trying to turn it like, nah, man, we was kids. We got like, we not getting together like that until we are out of college, maybe. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go through some shit and do a little bit of growing and still get to know each other. The best relationships I had was people that we was able to have a healthy distance from each other while we growed and developed, and then still respected each other, still knew we wanted to still keep contact with each other, then ended up making our thing official. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. This shit retarded. But let's go. I want to get y'all to the part where she actually, cause he gonna come in, but he gonna be just trying to get his stuff and go though. She ain't gonna want him to leave.
No, you ain't trying to get ready for work. Look at him. This is a sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that. Sad case. As a father.
And when you supposed to be this mother and all that, and you talking about this man, and you going on social media talking about he sleeping with his employees, and you doing all this, what type of hoe is you? You know what I'm saying? This is you as a mother talking about, look at this, y'all. Look at this, y'all. This is a sad case. What are we gonna do? What is the public gonna do? We gonna stop him? Like, too, I think, man, social media got some people, male and female, psychotic, going through psychosis.
Hey, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have?
We good.
Yeah, and your baby in the room.
Conversation you want to have?
We good. Give me my phone, bro. Don't shut
What is the conversation you want to have?
Look, she won't let him just focus on what he doing. He having a conversation. He probably talking to his mama most likely. And she won't even let him. It's like she just want to get a reaction out of him. And I'm telling y'all, when you think you think that when you, okay, this is my advice to y'all, right? When you leaving a woman or you finna leave a woman alone, fake like you salty, fake like you mad or sad or something. Do not let her know that you are happy to get away from there. Do not let her know you got no other options. Don't let her know you're happy. Don't let her know that feeling, that burden is lifted off of you. Leave out of there like, man, shoo. Practice doing huffing your lip or something to make her feel like she winning something, because they have to feel like they're winning something. They need to be right in some form of fashion. When dude had the upper hand, getting all this shit, leaving her with her mama like, all right, I'ma leave. You know what I'm saying? That's what she really ain't like.
Get out my he said, what's the conversation?
Don't touch me. I'll call the police over here. Do not touch me.
He said, what's the conversation y'all want to have?
Get on me.
What's the conversation you want to have?
I'm finna send Dad over here. She touched me, please.
Ain't nobody touching.
I'm gonna send my cousin over here.
And she keep on getting in his face. He like, I'm gonna get my cousin over here.
Tell your daughter to keep her hands on me. Tell your daughter to keep her hands on me.
You the one slap me. You the one slap me. Hit me now. Hit me now.
Keep your hands on me.
What's up, man? I'm still asking what is the conversation.
Oh man, that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna get out. I ain't really trying to argue at all. I'm just trying to get my...
Nah, you want to go tell your family about this, about
her
that.
Her mama in there, if y'all notice, her mama in the kitchen cooking while she chasing dude around, just antagonizing them before she unalive and watch.
Hey man, I ain't trying to argue at all.
I'm gonna take my car key off.
Stop. What is the conversation?
No, what's the conversation? What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on. Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
Move, bro. I'm trying to get ready for work, man. Go on.
How you getting ready for work?
What is going on? That's all I'm here. I'm over here doing. Talking about I don't do nothing for the kids. I don't do nothing. I do what I can when I can.
Understand.
But like I said, don't keep putting me in situations that's not my problem. And then, like I said, this is your family. You supposed to be here helping take. Stop. Nobody, I can get out my bed for this.
Alright, this when the phone dropped. This finna happen now.
Oh, you ain't getting nothing. Everything in this house belongs to me.
Now she can't get nothing out the house. Everything in the house is hers. Just anything. Just let the man. You could have let the man go.
Stop all this. Then y'all wonder why the kids.
Unfortunately, Jeremy was pronounced deceased on the scene. May he rest in peace. I love condolences to his family. It hurt my heart, especially hearing the daughter cry for her dad. And then the mom had the nerve to say, go to your room after she didn't witness her dad getting shot. Family, this is very unfortunate. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments.
Yeah, I wanted to try and catch that part, but it's so many videos going around, and this just happened last night. So I was trying to catch the part where right after the shot when the kids was crying and you could hear the daughter crying and like the kids like, I want my daddy. I could imagine, like, you know, already to see one of your parents pull a gun on the other parent, and then to see that parent, like, you know what it looked like when somebody gets shot on a movie, but to see that in your face and it's one of your parents shooting your other parent and your parent sitting there bleeding, probably in shock. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, the kids is messed up for life behind that. Let me say this one last thing before I get up out of here, man. Kia said, mom created that monster. Yep, exactly. Let me say this one thing before I get out of here, man. Listen, it's cool to think that, okay, we are the new man, or we gotta be masculine because men are this or men are that. Cool, whatever fucking narrative you want to push, that's fine and shit, right? But the bottom line is, regardless of what narrative you pushing, you still a fucking woman, and you still more likely to do things thinking with your emotions or react emotionally, which ain't a bad thing. But when you try and couple that with the circumstances of manhood and things like you pulling out guns and doing things like that, trying to be, don't play with it, and all that shit, then you ain't finna do nothing but hurt the people around you. Because as a woman, you're not finna be out here going out, venturing out, getting into a bunch of situations where you might need a gun to protect yourself. And you're not finna be out here having to risk your life to either protect or feed your family like a man. So when you running around with a gun and a manly ass attitude, man, you finna be pulling the gun on the person closest to you. You know what I'm saying? The people you love. You finna be, them guns ain't for you. Like, stop trying to do that shit. You sitting up on your period, loading your fucking pistol up, talking about, don't play with it, I'm cramping. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, just go on and be a woman, embrace your femininity and stop trying to be the hardest motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, most gangster baby maker out here and shit. Like, get that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying, you know, it's a correlation between, because there's some women out here that's responsible with guns that hold their shit down, keep their shit in the holster, and they ready to pop. And it was a lady that a motherfucker tried to rob her, and he didn't know she was an officer, and she let him have it. She blew him down. Do. That's what I like to see. You know what I'm saying? With prayers, you know, don't try to censor my video, YouTube, you know. With your prayers. But but when you just running around and you don't know nothing about no guns, and you just heard a bunch of songs about some shit, and you think you finna get you a pink ski mask and a little 380 and run around, I shoot a bitch. Man, okay, I'm gonna give y'all this story before I go, right? Because we gotta get up out of here. Shout out to everybody watching, man. All right, I'm sitting up in the house. It's the summertime. Summer just started. We on Buffalo, East Side, Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing a bunch of noise outside. I live on the east side, so it's a nice mixture of blacks and Hispanics. So they having a Mexican party out there. Boom, they getting hype out there. I hear them, man, they turning up and shit. I was damn near, I wanted to go jaja with them, right? And on the flip side, I forget what day it was. I want to say, let's say it was like Labor Day, someday in the summer and shit, right? Whatever. So President's Day, someday where people cook. That wasn't the 4th of July. So the other people across the street, the black people, they having the party and shit. They start turning their music up loud, you know what I'm saying? Turning up there, you know what I'm saying? I kill it, nigga, get it, you know what I'm saying? They playing that shit or whatever, you know, the hell, you know, they gotta, yay, they gotta do all they twerking and shit, you know what I'm saying? Hoes get to twerking and they all in the street. So it's just like plenty noise outside. And that's why I remember this, because I remember the two parties going on and shit, right? So I'm like, man, they shit getting too wild over there. They shit sound like they having a bunch of fun over here, but they shit sound like they just trying to get wild and turn up for the fucking sake of turn up. And so I'm hearing the hoes is yah and shit and all that shit, right? And then next thing I know, it sound like a loud chick and another loud chick arguing and shit. And then it sound like a dude and a chick arguing. And she like, hold on. And the chick that I hear arguing, she keep on saying, talking about her gun and shit. I'm finna go get my pistol. I ain't playing. See, motherfuckers don't know. I do this, I do that. Motherfucker said something else. And then it's like, see, cause something, my pistol. And then I'm like, this hoe wanna use her pistol. Bad dude. And the next thing I know, I hear telling the girl like, go in the house, just go in the house or something like that. And then I hear like, black, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the bitch is like, bitch, that's what I'm, nigga, something, that's what I'm saying. Something like, basically, for lack of a better word, don't play with it. That's what the fuck she said, you know what I'm saying? For some shit along them lines. And I was just like, dude, in my mind, I'm thinking like, man, this hoe dying to use this pistol out here, man. Is she gonna just use this? Is she gonna use? Next thing you know, like I said, she out there shooting. I'm talking about, man, it's a whole attitude that come with carrying these guns, y'all. It ain't no attitude. Oh, I'm a mother first. I'm defending my family. No, I be some I shoot a nigga. Nigga better not. Y'all ever seen Monet? Is that her name on Power? Mary J. Blige, where everything, no matter what happens, she pulling her pistol out. It could be the kids. It could be the dog. Who peed right here? Which animal peed right here? Oh, that was Fluffy. She pulled a pistol on Fluffy. Motherfucker Fluffy, you know that I don't play that shit in my house. and be breathing. It could be our kids. Motherfucker, you better do those dishes. Then she get to breathing with her. You know, Mary J got them. She got one of them, like them nostrils and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like her nose too. I like girls with that little kind of bird nose. But you know, them nostrils get the flare. Point her gun at everybody. Stop the violence. Stop the violence. All y'all female thugs out here, please stop it, man. Please do not. We got enough. You know, y'all wanna. If y'all wanna be like dudes, y'all be like some niggas that's doing some shit with themselves. Don't be the next. Oh, I can be the next Pooh Shiesty. Like, nah, bitch, try to be the next somebody else. Somebody else. Pick somebody else, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got to say, because it's getting drastic out here. But, man, I went over a little bit, but I had to do it, man, because I missed y'all. I missed y'all last week when I had that strep throat. So, shout out to everybody that done stuck with me, man, that watched the show, man. Shout out to Annette. Shout out to Kia. Shout out to Kanisha. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. Feeling good, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna be on all week. I got some more good topics that I couldn't wait to share with y'all, but I couldn't do it because I couldn't talk. But now we could get it in, and that's what we gonna do, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thanks for checking me out. Watch out for these crazy ass girls out here with guns and shit. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Nah. But yeah, man, y'all better be taking care of each other. Use them guns to defend your family, not to make a point. And on that note, that's all I got for y'all, man. So later. I'm gone, y'all.